So we're looking at this ram tank. This ram tank is designed and manufactured here in Canada. This was based on the M3E8 chassis of the US Army. So about 2,000 of them was produced during the war, but it was never been used in the battlefield. It was only used as for training purposes. So this is armed with this 6-pounder cannon, or about 2.2 inch in diameter. So though it's not sufficient enough to defeat some of the later German tanks, but this is what was installed in this ram tank. So about 92 shells is stored inside the tank. So this the whole system is cast. It was not welded. It's cast iron. So this is about 8 feet. The width is 8 feet from side to side, and 18 feet. The length is about 18 feet from the rear to the front. This is about 30 tons, and it can run as fast as 40 kilometers per hour, powered by a 400 horsepower engine at the rear of this tank. So notice here, this is the track wheel of this tank. It consists of 3 bogie suspension system, 1, 2, 3, and per bogie, they call this the bogie assembly. It consists of 2 drive wheel, and there's what they call the vertical suspension system. There's one here, there's another here. So what happened is this bogie assembly is going to adjust like this when the tank is running on an even terrain. So the main function of this bolliot system is going to counter any sudden mechanical changes and make the ride a little bit more smoother for the crew inside this tank. So this bolliot system is sufficient for this kind of tank. This is about 30 tons. But for bigger tanks, this is not good enough. That's why in the Sherman tank, they use a horizontal bolliot system, which we are going to see in a moment. In addition, we have this main roller over here to hail this track in this part of the tank. And you have these counter rollers to hail this track. It stabilize the track on the upper part of this tank. And we have this main drive sprocket. This main drive sprocket is the one that drives the whole tracking system of this tank. This is connected to the engine of the tank by a drive shell internally. So the engine is here. It's a 400 horsepower gas engine. So this is how it looks like. It's almost like a Sherman tank, but of course it's a little bit more simple. Now this is the Sherman tank. This is based on the M4 chassis. So this is actually M4A3E8, or they call this the EC8 Sherman tank, because it was armed with this 76mm main cannon, or about 2.9 inch in diameter cannon. So the chassis of this tank is welded. It's not cast like the Ram tank. You'll notice here it's welded. So what happened is this the Sherman tank has a thick frontal armor about 3-inch thick, but since it was designed 45 degrees slope, it makes the frontal armor a bit maybe 4-inch resistance horizontally. So it's going to give an effective thickness of about 4 inches. So when a shell is coming from here, it's going to encounter a 4-inch effective resistance. So that's the advantage of sloping the armor in 45 degrees, which was taken advantage by other countries like the Germans in designing in sloping the armor of their tank. So this Sherman tank is powered by a 450 horsepower gasoline engine, and it can also run at 48 kilometers per hour, screwed by 5 person, and it's using this more advanced bogie design compared with the Ram tank. So you'll notice here per bogie it has this 1, 2, 3, 4 drive wheel. So it has the same number of bogies, 1, 2, 3, but the additional number of extra drive wheel makes this a little bit more complex. And this one, you will notice here, it's using a bigger bolliot installed in a horizontal instead of the vertical that was used on the Ram tank. This bolliot system is more durable because for a bigger tank like this is 40 tons. So the way this one works is in a imbalance on this bogie, this one is going to compress like this. The Sherman tank is also 18 feet in length, but it's a little bit wider than the Ram tank because this is 9 feet. The width is 9 feet. So about 49,000 was produced using this chassis, this M4 chassis. 49,000 of various variants was produced during the war, and this is the main most numerous tank used by the Allies during the war. Thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and post the notification bell so that you will be updated on my next video upload.